Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Live Your Life So Much Better Than You Did Before session. In this space and in this place is where you get to press the reset button. I'm your girl, Erica Wigley, coach and meditation instructor, not to mention nurse. And I have designed these sessions to help you to get centered, recentered, reconnect with life. So many times we are focused on all the things that we have to do. We have a running list on all of the to-dos that must get done. And very seldom are we on that list. Very seldom do we focus in on what's important to us and what we need. Very seldom do we listen to our body and understand what it's communicating to us with all of these things that we have to do. Are we truly giving our body, giving our mind what it needs to be well, to accomplish all of the things that we've set out to do? My intention for each and every session is to help you refocus how you look at life so that life can be that much better, richer, and more enjoyable. How about that? I'm your girl, Erica Wigley, and I'm so happy to be here with you. Today's topic is on living your dream, living your dream. So I think it's time to get into that. There are 3 keys that I'll share with you for today's session. After we end today's mindful topic, I'll lead you into a breathing practice to help settle down the mind, settle down the body, just enough to help us together, you and I, enter into meditation. So let's get started. There are 3 keys for today's mindful topic on living your dream. The first key is to protect your dream. That part is really important. The second is to honor your dream. Equally important. And the third is to refine your dream. Also important. Number 1, protect your dream. Now, what is given to you in thought, in feeling, in vision, for the life that you see for yourself, the path that you see for yourself moving forward, was intended for you and no one else. So many times we share the desires of our heart with people that haven't earned the right to receive it. And if we're not careful, we will allow their negative perception on what we feel life is calling us toward to die. And in that moment, we then regret having listened to someone who's unhappy with their own life, who isn't living out their own dream, who isn't living life to the fullest. So as we receive a download in terms of the life that we know we're capable of living, let us be very intentional on who we share that information with. Who we share that information with, and what we share to that person. So important. As we protect our dream, what does that look like? Well, it looks like, as we enter into key number 2, it means honoring that dream. It means investing some time in fully feeling what that life would be like for us. It also means not to get wrapped up on the how. So often we get wrapped up on, well, how am I really going to do that? Because what my life looks like right now is far different from the life that I see in my future. That if we're not careful, we can become scared that life really is just a dream and nothing that will actually materialize into anything. So removing the how helps to remove a lot of that stress. Our job is to say yes to the dream. Dream meaning not just a wish, right? Not just a fleeting thought, but something in which we fully are giving all of our attention to, energy to, thought to, and even action to live that life out loud. All it takes is one step. It just takes one step from us. That step saying, yes, I'm going to commit to whatever this is, and I'm going to ride this puppy out until the life that I know I have in my mind is the life that I am actually living. But you know, here's the thing. When you say yes to that life, it means that there's no separation between where you are and where you want to be. It means that in your mind, you're already there. It's just a matter for all of you in life's time to fully manifest for you. And here's what I mean. What I mean by that is, in your mind's eye, you already see yourself there. You envision where you're going to be. You envision what you're going to do. You envision the people you'll be talking to. You envision every detail to the best of your ability. But also in envisioning this life, you are fully embodying this life. You feel it at the core of your being. Have you ever had a dream that felt so real that when you woke up, it felt as though, almost like, oh my gosh, you felt out of sorts? Out of sorts in the sense of, wow, that dream was so real, it felt like I was already there. Well, that's what I mean. And bringing that state of being into your waking state of being. Now, here's the funny thing about life. The funny thing about life is that when we declare and say yes to the dream that we have for our life, the people start to show up. The opportunities start to show up. The experiences, everything that we need is given to us to live out that dream in real time. It takes an act of sheer trust. Trust in what to others seems like a fantasy. In the Bible, it talks about having a mustard seed of faith. And if you've ever seen a mustard seed, it is so tiny. I mean, so tiny that you could easily miss it. And that's how it is in honoring our dream, that we have to have even that level of trust and faith. And in the moment that we honor it, things start to show up. Life starts to change. And it's a steady confirmation and declaration from life that you are worthy of receiving it. And the moment that you have an experience that matches how you're feeling, it gives you enough encouragement to take the next step forward. The key is to not continue to look back in regret, in fear, and not to look into the future with worry, but to honor this moment just as it is. knowing that it's fully sufficient just as it is. And the moment that you declare what your dream is the moment that you trust and believe that the answers will show up, that everything you need will show up to assist you in living that dream out. Which then leads me to key number 3, is to refine your dream. As we start to take steps forward in living out our dream, action steps, meeting the people, having those connections, doing the work necessary to live out that dream, then we'll realize along the way that there are some twists and turns. There are times in which we'll fall, and there are times in which we will run full speed ahead. Smooth sailing. And in each and every step or run or crawl that we're in, the key is to be fully present and mindful and to learn the lessons needed, because those are tools of wisdom to lead us forward into the next step that we take. The more fluid we are, the more easy we are, is the better life shows up for us. It helps us to work out the kinks. It helps us to shift ourselves where necessary, to align with a path that is best suited for where we want to go. And it also helps us to understand our pain points. Understand what are the things that are holding us back, and what are the things that we're doing really well. The key is not to be hard on ourselves, because that energy keeps us stuck in regret, keeps us stuck in worry, keeps us stuck in, well, why didn't it happen the way I wanted to? And all of those why didn't it, or why me, that keeps us into the past. It doesn't help us to move forward. So being fluid and easy, refining our steps as we go, is essential in helping us to live out our dream that was given to us. These 3 keys I have found to be extremely important in developing and creating and honoring the life and vision that I've seen for my own path and trajectory. But the other part of it is, in refining this dream, is that it opens up other possibilities. We may have a vision for where we want to be, a template, if you will, that we're kind of like a canvas that we're creating and painting for ourselves. But in doing that, we'll realize that, hey, the path that I thought I saw for myself is much bigger, so much bigger than where I'm being called to be. You may have a vision for a business. Maybe perhaps you are the first business owner in your family, or perhaps you're taking on a family legacy. Maybe it's a business that's been passed on from generations to generations. But as you take steps forward to honor this gift, you may realize, hey, while I thought my path was this, I'm realizing it's so much bigger than me. It's so much bigger than the customers or clients that I'm serving. I realize that, I'm being called to help society in a bigger way. So you transition and shift. That's the ease part. You want to be easy with yourself. You don't want to be too rigid in saying this is the way it has to be. Because in doing that, you're blocking your creativity. You're blocking that fluidity. You're blocking that grace and ease that comes in to assist you in developing and growing to a higher and higher and higher level. spoke recently to a group of physicians, social workers, nurses, and clinical psychologists on meditation and mindfulness in the nation's capital. And in having this powerful discussion with providers, one of the physicians mentioned to me during our break, she said, hey, this is a really powerful discussion. And it's what I've learned over the course of my years as a physician to apply mindfulness in my connection with my patients, to apply mindfulness also in how I'm showing up before I walk into the room with a patient. But here's what she said that was so supremely powerful. She said, Erica, what I do is I don't go into my patient's room thinking I know everything. She said, I walk in thinking I know nothing. Let me tell you something. When you apply life and approach life with that grace, that I'm open to learn even more than I thought I knew, that I'm open to be and to shift into where I see life taking me now, that's when you elevate to another level. That's when your business elevates to another level. That's when you as a human being elevate to another level. Coach Casey says, yes, that calling. Let me tell you, this right here is a real thing. In refining your dream, so important. As we begin to lock in and seal in today's mindful session, my ask of you is to ensure that you do these 3 things to honor your dream. Number 1 is to protect your dream. Don't share it with the gremlins and the dream snatchers. Don't, because it's in its incubation period. And when your dream is in the incubation period, you need to honor that. There's a reverence that needs to be made in that important development stage of your dream. That when you're ready to birth your dream, now is the time to begin to share it. But here's the thing. In that incubation period, it's not that you don't share it with anyone because you share it with you and the Creator, or you and the universe, you and nature, the one that has given you that inkling, that idea, that dream to bring to life, but you share it with a very select group of people that understand your flow. You have to be very careful in terms of who those people are. Start to vet the people in your circle. Start to add some new people to your circle that will help to elevate your view of life and even the way you see your dream. The second is to honor the dream. Remember to honor that dream, which means to say yes to it, to take steps forward and declare that I am willing to go where I may not know how to go, but I'm not worried about the how. I'm just concerned, not even concerned, I am willing to do whatever it takes to help me to fulfill that vision forward. And the third is to refine it. Be easy with yourself, like a slow groove, right? There are times in which you're going to groove to that dream. There are times in which you fall down and scrape your knee and gotta kiss yourself to get back up. Hug yourself to keep going forward. There are times you're going to run forward. There are times in which you walk slow. But whatever you do, move. Move. Keep going. Move. Surround yourself with powerful people. And what I mean powerful is really encouragers. The people that see what you may not see in the times in which you start to doubt whether you can move forward. You need an arsenal of people around you to support you as you move forward, especially when you have no idea how to get to where you need to be. These 3 keys are powerful. Put them in your back pocket. In fact, take them and put them in your front pocket. In fact, take them and put them in your heart. And allow all of the meaning and intention behind today's session lead you forward. Activate that potential within you. Activate that dream. Let's go get it. Life is meant to be lived and to be lived well. We're not supposed to continue to struggle in life. That is not living. That's a moment in time. It's called life. And again, we will fall, but our job, we were created to get back up. We were created to move forward. We were created to live this life fully and to live it well. Let's get ready to lock in and seal in today's mindful session. Let it activate within our hearts. Let it activate within our body. So as we walk out of today's session, we walk out with new ideas. We walk out with new inspiration. We walk out with new energy to move forward. Let's get comfortable. And I'm fired up about this. And listen, I'm fired up because I know that what I'm saying is not just words on a page. It's not just words spoken to you from my mind. These are words that I have lived. These are words that I am speaking with great knowledge and information and experience. And I'm still growing, just like each of you. And I approach life as though, you know what? Based on what that physician said to me recently, to continue to approach life as though you know nothing. Because in doing that, you don't go in limiting your ability, limiting your rise, because there's always a new level. Always. You may think you're already here, but honey, there's another life so far above that. So great that you may not even realize what's there for you. So be open. Be open. As you, wherever you're seated, ensure that you're comfortable. Ensure that your body is as graceful as your mind. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Oftentimes we carry a lot of stress in our face. We don't even realize it. That we're showing up being angry, walking through life being concerned or worried, and showing up in that fashion that we attract the very thing that we say we really don't want. I'm going to stick a pin right here. Most recently, I was talking to my children, and I said to them, let's be sure that when we take a step, when our feet touches the ground, that we have the intention that we are kissing the ground that we walk on. Kissing the earth, essentially. In the sense of great appreciation that we woke up this morning. Great appreciation that we have life to move forward. Great appreciation that we honor everything and we take nothing for granted. That we walk as though we are kissing the earth. And that our crown is open to the heavens. This vessel called the body is open to receive our greatest good. Ultimately, for the evolution of ourself and the evolution of our planet. Let's apply some grace to our face. If you find that you are clenching down on your teeth, just release the upper and lower palate of your mouth. That creates a little bit of space. And it helps to just ease this section of your face. Let's apply some mindfulness around the corners of our eyes, being sure that we're not squinting, carrying so much pressure and tension in this part of our face. Just release it and be easy right here. Also, pay attention to our eyebrows, ensuring that we're not frowning, carrying that mean mug throughout our days, weeks, and even months. Just release it. Release it, let it go. Just let it go. And now let's internally check in with how we're feeling on the inside. Not just how we look on the outside, but how are we feeling on the inside? Just being a silent witness to what our body is communicating to us. Do you notice any tightness in your chest? Any tension in your neck or your back? Any throbbing in your arms or legs? Do you feel fidgety in your seat? Is it hard for you to sit still? Just being a silent witness to how you're showing up. Without judgment. Just simple awareness. And then silently say to yourself, I see you. I see you. I see you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm most certainly here for you. And just simply having a moment of respect for your body, a moment of honor for your body, a moment of appreciation for your body. And now, with eyes closed and continuing to keep your eyes closed, just pay attention to the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Just feel into your body as you breathe in and feel into your body as you breathe out. Again, being the silent witness, the silent observer of yourself in action. We'll now go deeper into our meditation. I'll ask that you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And on the exhale, you'll hold your breath for 4 seconds. I will mind the time. And all you need to do is to follow my lead on this breathing practice. Slow and steady, breathe in through your nose, dropping the air down low into your diaphragm. And then exhaling through your mouth. Slow and steady. And on the exhale, hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Hold the breath on 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again through the nose and out through the mouth. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release the breath. Return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. And again, just silently witnessing with eyes closed the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in normally and as you breathe out normally. We'll now continue our targeted breath work. Let's breathe in again through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. Let's hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Let's hold our breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again through the nose. And out through the mouth. Holding the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in one more time, slow and steady. And breathing out fully. Holding the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's release the breath. Return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. Again, witnessing the rise and fall of your chest as you're breathing in and breathing out with eyes closed. Now go deeper into our meditation. I'll ask you the 4 soul questions designed to help you clarify who you are what you want, what your purpose is, and what you're grateful for. The first soul question is, who am I? Who am I? Allow whatever responses to come to you. The second soul question is, what do I want? What is it that I really, at the core of my being, something that keeps coming up that I want? In this moment, allow yourself space to honor that feeling, honor that thought, honor that image. Honor that sensation in whatever way that it shows up. What is it that I really, truly, at the core, want? The third soul question is, what is my purpose? In other words, what am I called to do? What is my calling? Allow whatever responses to come to you, whether it be in the form of a sensation, an image, a feeling, or a thought. However it comes, just be open. The final soul question is, what am I grateful for? In other words, what do I already have that I can be appreciative for, show gratitude for? The key to life is to honoring and being grateful for what's already been given to you. In this moment, list everything that you're grateful for. Please release all of the questions and answers and return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing, keeping your eyes closed. Again, internally witnessing the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and as you breathe out. We'll now go deeper into our meditation. I'll introduce today's mantra. Today's mantra is Om. Om. O-M. Please silently repeat today's mantra. Elongating the sound of O and M. Please continue repeating your mantra silently. If you notice that your attention has drifted to thoughts in your mind, sounds in the environment, or perhaps sensations in your body, Please bring all of your attention and awareness back to repeating today's mantra. Ensuring that you're elongating the sound of O and M. Please continue repeating your mantra silently, easily, effortlessly. Try not to think of any profound experience that will happen while repeating your mantra, because in doing that, it takes you in the activity of mind and takes you away from being fully present. Just simply repeat your mantra without expectation. I will mind the time and let you know when the meditation is up. Please release your mantra and return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing while keeping your eyes closed. Allowing yourself to just rest. Resting in existence. Resting in presence. Resting in bliss. Existence, presence, bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Just rest. I'll now introduce today's intention. As I repeat the intention, silently repeat it with me. And allow the words of the intention to flow through your entire body. Today's intention is loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Please bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center, honoring yourself, and then bowing in gratitude to today's practice. And when you're ready, softly and slowly opening your eyes, lifting your head, and extending the blessing namaste to each person on today's call. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for participating in today's practice. We had a really good talk on ensuring how to live your dream. And the 3 keys that I shared is, the first is to protect your dream. The second is to honor your dream. And the third is to refine your dream, not to be too rigid with it, but to allow yourself grace and ease to evolve into your dream. and evolve through your dream and evolve from your dream. You can find me here each or most Saturdays, not every Saturday, but most Saturdays at 8:30 a.m., where I share a mindful topic. I then lead us into a breathing practice to settle down the mind and the body, to prepare it just enough for the meditation that follows shortly afterwards. You can follow me on YouTube at Rise 360 Coaching and Consulting, where you will actually see a catalog of meditations that on various topics, mindful topics, and that lead into meditation, very similar to this format that we had today. It is an absolute joy to be with you. It is an absolute joy to share my gift with others, and I hope to see you back again. For the next talk, my focus will be on closings and new beginnings. Closings and new beginnings. So that thought came to me right after our meditation. All right, so I will see you next time. As usual, in this space and in this place is where you get to live better now. I'll see you next time.